Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie with Natalie's Closet, and we will be right back with It's Monday. How far did we get? I'll be back in a sec. Natalie's Closet. Welcome back everyone. As I said, this is Natalie with Natalie's Closet, and today we are doing It's Monday. How far did we get? And I will get to why I came up with that name in just a second. But first, I would like to welcome all of our new subscribers and welcome back everyone else. Thank you all so incredibly much for your support. You guys are amazing. Seriously, I can't thank you guys enough. But why I changed the name from Monday Makes to this is because I didn't realize how many other creators use Monday Makes as their theme on Mondays. And it's not necessarily every week, but they do use that phrase. And I don't necessarily want to have anybody ever think that I'm trying to take their theme or their phrase or their whatever away from them or copy them or whatever. And nobody has said anything about that or accused me of it at all whatsoever. I just don't want that to end up happening because they have been using it for a while. And I didn't realize that. I was just going for something that rhymed when I did it. So, and I was going to be doing it on Monday. So that's why I came up with it. So I decided to go with It's Monday. How far did we get? Because you all know that I don't have a lot of time to crochet. So it really is you guys seeing how far I was able to get on a project because there's not much time to put into them. So that really is an accurate, depiction of what it is we're doing on, the Mondays that I show you my project. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll go from there. I just wanted to explain that because I was sitting here and I asked my mom, help me find something that, can be fun but yet make sense. And so we kind of threw out a couple of things, and this is what I came up with. So anyway, but if you are new, I would love it if you'd consider hitting the red subscribe button down below, as well as a notification bell next to that. Make sure to set it to all so you're notified anytime I upload a video. And if you guys wouldn't mind giving this video a thumbs up, as well as commenting and sharing, that would be very much appreciated. And I kind of want to ask a favor, but I know several of you guys already do it, but I was going to ask if you wouldn't mind sharing your videos with some of your friends that you think would enjoy my content, but that haven't, maybe they haven't found me on their own. I would really appreciate it. I'm kind of stuck in a particular loop right now, and I understand it, and I know why I'm in it. I'm just trying to see if I could break out of it a little bit, and the more new people I have coming in, and I mean, if they don't want to subscribe, I get that, but if they can at least watch and maybe like the video or give the video a thumbs up if they enjoyed it. I mean, I would never ask anybody to do that if they didn't actually enjoy my video. I mean, that's just not even fair, but that would be really awesome and I would appreciate it. So we're going to go through 3 of the 4 projects. 3 of them you guys have seen in the last 2 Monday Makes. I'm in the previous Monday Makes, and now we're in It's Monday. How far did we get? I think that's how I was going to do it. I already forgot. I can't believe it. I mean, I can't believe it, but I had introduced a 4th one because I was going to be finishing one, and I introduced the Lost Souls shawl. Say that 5 times fast. However, I didn't really get a lot of progress. Actually, I didn't get any. I started the first couple stitches and I had to put it down, and then I just never ended up having a chance to go back to it. So I'm not bringing that into the mix yet because what am I going to do? Say, here it is again, and I haven't done anything? So there's no reason to show it to you. We didn't get far on there. We didn't get anywhere on it. So I'm going to show these 3, and that is basically it. No, it's not. I forgot to mention in the first part where I did the little intro that I'm also going to be announcing the 2 Ingratitude winners from July in this video. One, as I had mentioned to you guys one time in a Getting to Know You and let you know in any of my lives, that anybody that does a super chat during one of my lives, a super chat or a super sticker, I write your name down on a list. And so that was for the month of July. Anybody that did, I wrote their names down on a list, and then I went ahead and I put their names into a little hat. And I'm sorry, actually it was a project bag. And then I pulled a name, and that person I'm going to announce. And then any members that I had, whether it was current members, because this was something new I was starting, whether it was current members or any new members that signed up and, you know, joined in the month of July, were put onto a list. And as long as they were still members as of August 1st, they went into a project bag also, and I chose a winner from them, just as a way for me to say thank you, because I really, truly appreciate everybody. And for those people went even more above and beyond. And I'm not asking for you guys to do that. I'm just saying, if somebody did decide to do it, I wanted to find a way to be able to say thank you. Now, I'm also not trying to use all the money that was donated for my channel to do what I do by turning around and sending something and spending it all on shipping. So what I've decided to do is the winners will get to pick a $3 paid pattern anywhere except for Ravelry, because I don't have a Ravelry account anymore. So from anywhere that they can find, you know, they find one, a $3 pattern, I will go ahead and purchase it and have it sent to them. So I will be doing that later. And yeah, so let's go ahead and start showing this. Now, this is my Hocus Pocus shawl, which was made up of the 13 mini hanks that I received from Leather Company in the Hocus Pocus Advent box that I received before last Halloween, leading up to Halloween. I have a stitch marker from where I was last time you guys saw it, and I also have a stitch marker from where the last live, the last live that I showed it at. There is a little bit of a difference. It is completed as far as I'm done with the yarn. I still have to sew in the two ends though and block it. So the next time somebody sees it will likely be on Etsy. I don't know, we'll see. But I will show it to you. So this, okay, at this stitch marker right here, the little Easter egg, which is right there, the clasp. This is what I've added on in the 2 weeks since you guys saw this last. This right here is where it was, I think it was 2 weeks ago on my live, or no, I can't remember which live it was, but that's how much I had to finish it since that live. And yes, these are both Vic's Knits stitch markers. Oh, by the way, I still have the coupon code for her. It's in the description box below. Make sure, it's only good through tomorrow. So if you are interested in getting some stitch markers with the coupon code, make sure to go ahead and use that because it expires tomorrow on the 3rd. I don't know if I'll be getting another one from her anytime soon. I possibly maybe around the holidays, but I don't even know that that's for sure. So anyway, so this is where this shawl started. And it changed colors 13 times. And obviously got wider and wider as we went. Now, I have tried this shawl on multiple different ways. I don't like it on me personally, but I'm not a shawl person. So when I take pictures, it'll be on Serendipity, probably outside. And I'll play with it a couple different ways. I will say I have started to, you know, I like some of the colors individually. I was never really thrilled with the way they were put together in the shawl. But the more and more I've been working on it, the more and more I've kind of, you know, liked the differences. I have gotten many compliments on this when I've been working on it outside the home, like at the doctor's office or at a hair appointment or whatever. I've gotten a lot of compliments on the colorways and everything on this. So a lot of people do like it, so I'm hoping, you know, it goes well. This was originally designed with DK weight yarn. I got the fingering weight because that's just what I prefer. So I had a lot more rows of it than there would have been with the DK weight. I haven't actually measured the finished product to see if it's the size it was supposed, sorry, I had to itch my calf. If it's the size it's supposed to be, based on the pattern, but I will be doing that to see. When I block it, it should get a little bit longer and wider as well. I'm not looking forward to doing that because I don't really have the space, so I'm gonna have to do the blocks on my mom's dining room table, but I don't know that it's wide enough to be able to actually fully be on there. So I may have to end up like overlapping one of the sections and pinning it together and hoping for the best. Just like when I do my Adeline shawl, I'm gonna have to actually fold it in half and then block it because I have no other option. There is nowhere in either one of our houses that I would have enough space to be able to actually block it and put it out and let it dry for as long as it's going to need to dry. So we're going to have to see. So that's one of the reasons why I've joked with Leanne and said I'm almost willing to spend the $50 it would cost to send it to you to Australia to have you block it and send it back, but then I'd be spending $100 on shipping. I don't think that's worth it. I would be wasting all the money I'd make on them on shipping. Nope. Well, plus, you know, the cost of yarn and everything. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to have to get creative on it though. So that was project number 1. Then project number 2 will go to the stingray shawl. I may have to pause this because I forgot to bring my water here and my throat is getting really dry. Oh, son of a biscuit. My mom left me some of the throat lozenges in a little baggie attached to the screen door that's locked, so that I could grab them, and I forgot to, and it's like 100,000 degrees outside, and I hope they didn't melt. So when I pause this to go get a drink, I may run outside to go get it, and then I'll come back like soaking wet because it's so hot outside. Anyway, whatever. So the stingray shawl, I have gotten, I think, a pretty decent amount. Okay, not crazy amount, but decent amount. Double what I have each time the last 2 times shown. But this is, okay. Where this owl is where I was the last time you guys saw it on a Monday. So I've gotten, it's like 6 rows, I think. 6, no, it may even be 9 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 9 rows. So I've done 9 rows. So it's been, you know, it's pretty decent, you know, decent progress on it since then. And then since the last live that I showed it at, it's from this bunny rabbit, which was like 6 rows. So there's a decent amount of, you know, I mean, it's slowly but surely getting bigger. I mean, it was tiny before when I shared it with you the first time. But that's the stingray. This is a pattern by Shandy at Expression Fiber Arts. This is also her lace weight yarn. Held 2 strands together. Also in my Naughty Knitting Sacks bag that I've shown you guys multiple times with the B word inside. I also have a link to her her shop in the description box below with the coupon code. And the other one was in my other Naughty Knitting Sacks bag that says F this. I love it so many times. I need to look at that and smile when I'm working on stuff. So now we have one more project. I am actually going to go ahead and grab something to drink. I apologize, but my throat is getting really, really dry, and I want to prevent it from getting to the point where I end up losing my voice. That's a frustrating situation because then I lose it for like, sometimes it's only like 2 days. And then the last time it was like almost a week, not quite a week, but it was like 5 days or something that I didn't have a voice. And it was a very frustrating situation, especially since I sometimes have to answer the phone at work when our receptionist is away from her desk. I mean, all of us kind of do it, whoever gets to it first, but I always end up having to tell them, sorry, I can't do it because I don't have a voice. But I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Oh, I mean, I know you won't because it's going to be like a fraction of a second for you guys. But I'll be right back. Oh, all right, hold on. Okay, so I'm back. And I was gone a little bit longer than I intended on being gone, but I had to do a couple of things that I forgot about, so I apologize. And kudos to those of you that can figure out or would have noticed that I was gone longer than I meant to be, and you may figure out a way to be able to figure that out. But all right, so before I show you the last whip, I want to go ahead and announce the drawing winners. And first of all, I want to give a sincere, so I always sincerely mean thank you to everybody. And you all know I like to say thank you to as many people as I can, because you guys really do mean a lot to me, and there would be no reason for me to do this if it wasn't for you. And that's why I came up with the Subscriber of the Week and the Future Surprise giveaway, because that's at least five people a month that I can say thank you to. As far as the thank yous to those who do super chats in my lives and or are members that join up, through the membership on YouTube or Patreon, it's just a way for me to say thank you to you guys for going even above and beyond by donating. Basically, either way, you're donating a little bit, or whether it's a little bit or a lot of it, towards me being able to continue doing what it is I'm doing. And I would do a thank you to every person that did that, but as the channel grows, you never know. Super chats could grow and or memberships could grow, and then I will have set a precedent, and I'd have to be saying thank you to everybody. And as much as I would love to do that, I unfortunately can't. So I figured doing a drawing would be the best way. Now, if you happen to do a super chat and you're a member, your name goes into those, into that hat. How, you'll once as a member for that month, and then if you happen to do, more than once as a super chat, however many times you do a super chat, whether it's once every live or 4 times in one live and once every other, whatever the case is. Now, this is in no way a bribe for you to do this so you could get your name into a hat. Absolutely not. I would rather you not do anything than feel like I'm asking you to do this. Absolutely not. And I would rather you not do it if it meant it was going to somehow hurt you financially to do it, even if you wanted to do it. That's not what this is about. This is just if somebody does, because like if I want to support a channel by joining as a member and or doing a super chat, it's because I love what they do and I know what goes into doing of it, having a channel, and I want them to be able to continue doing what it is that they're doing. And if I'm able to financially do it, regardless of what level it is, that is the reason why I would do it. I wouldn't sign it if somebody was doing a bunch of giveaways and saying, oh, I'm going to give away this, whatever, if you join up as a member. If it's not either a channel I follow all the time or whatever the case is, I wouldn't do that, because it would be going against how I feel about supporting channels, if that makes any sense. Does that make sense? I don't know if that made sense. But anyway, so I'm going to announce the drawing winner for the super chats in July, and announce the drawing winner for my members in July, who all are still members as of August, at least based on what I was able to see. And that's kind of the way I'm basing it. Super chats is just because I want the complete month, but for members, it's not just for people to simply become a member, and then if you want to become a member and you need to cancel because you can't continue to do it every month, I totally get it, and that's a different story. But if you're simply doing it just to get your name in the hat, that's not the reason I'm doing this. I'm doing this for people that genuinely want to support the channel. And so without further ado, I will do super chats first. You guys are so awesome. I even had one person do a super chat, so because they wanted to make sure that I went ahead and I got turmeric supplements, which I did. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know that I ordered it yet. I have it on my list, but I am getting it, I promise. You guys are just awesome. I mean, the notes that you guys put in with the super chatter stickers and stuff, you guys are just amazing. I'm going to end up making myself cry, so I'm going to stop. So anyway, for super chat, the super chat drawing winner, and I did it on a little piece of paper, and I put the name on there, and then I put it into a project bag, and then I shook it up, and then I went ahead and did it. The super chat drawing winner for the month of July is Sherri K Loves. So congratulations, Sherri. If you can please go ahead and choose a $3 paid pattern from wherever, except for Ravelry, because I don't have a Ravelry account. I would greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and email me at natalies.closet@yahoo.com. The link is also in the description box below. And let me know if the email I'm guessing the email you're going to be sending from is the email you want me to send the pattern, the PDF to. But just let me know for sure. But congratulations, Sherri. Thank you so incredibly much for your super chat. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I haven't actually gotten the payment from YouTube for July, so I can't say that your super chat was part of, but it will be part of probably postage, because the last check that I just got from YouTube, whenever that was, 2 weeks ago, has gone for a lot of shipping postage that I needed to do, and for some stamps that I needed. So thank you so much, you guys. And that also comes from the ads that you guys watch, so thank you for that also. And I always set it so that no ads come up during my videos, because I don't want, I just would like you guys to just have where you could just watch without having interruptions. But for those of you that watch them in the beginning and at the end, when I remember to set it for the end, I really do appreciate that, so thank you. And then the drawing from my members, which I currently have, I forget, I think 9 of, thank you, is Robin with Mrs. His and Hers coins. So thank you so much, Robin. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for joining as a member in July. You are awesome, and I know that you have enjoyed your time with my channel, as has Sherri, based on what you guys have said. So thank you so incredibly much for all of your comments, for all of your support. You are awesome, Robin. Also, please email me at natalies.closet@yahoo.com and let me know what pattern you have chosen now. And the email that you want me to send it to, and then I will go ahead and get that taken care of. So thank you guys so incredibly much. I really do appreciate it. You guys are amazing. All right, so on to the last whip, because this is going to get ridiculously long, and that's not what the purpose is of this video. This pattern, this whip is in my fat bottom bag, which I love. It's so bright and colorful. You all know that's what I'm about. And I just love all the, the little animals on here and stuff. I can't believe I didn't get the sparkling one that I originally had. Then I saw this in the front window, and I was like, Chris, I think that's the one I'm going to get over there. And she was like, yeah, why does that not surprise me? I mean, I'd only met her for the first time that day, and she already knew that that was going to be the one I wanted. I was like, cuz. All right. So now this pattern is my fade shawl pattern. It's the one that's shaped like a kite. It's also by Shandy at Expression Fiber Arts. It is called the Malay. This one, I think I did like 16 rows, maybe? Something. I think I've done 16 rows since the last time you guys saw it, and I think 9 rows since the last live saw it. Not my last live, but whatever live it was that I showed my projects in last. But it is getting there. Now, the only thing is I think this one called for a 5.5 millimeter, 5.5 millimeter, yeah, an eye hook. Even though I don't have hook tension anymore like I used to, I have learned to loosen my tension a bit. It's still tighter than normal, and I should have, I think, gone up 1 full size hook to 6.5 millimeter. Although I really don't like working with larger hooks, so it's kind of a catch-22, but I think there would have been more drape with it. And I think because Shandy used 6 full hanks of her pearlescent fingering, which is 550 yards each, right? Well, before the fade starts, she gets to row 48, and then after she finishes with, so there'd be like, hold on a second. There's like 56 or 57 rows that she would be using. This particular first hank would be in like 56 or 57 rows, and it would have been done theoretically at 550 yards. Now this particular hank that I'm using, I think has like 400 or 436 or something yards, and I'm nowhere near. I mean, I'm not even, I'm feeling a little bit, you know, like when you cake up your yarn and you're using it as a center pull, once you've used quite a bit, you can feel it kind of like, you know, have hollowness inside. I'm just barely feeling the hollowness inside, and I'm already at row 32. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to go. I was thinking I was not going to be able to finish even up to row 48, but it looks like I'm not going to have a problem with that. And if I'm going to end up having more yarn, I'm going to have to figure out how to adjust the pattern so that I can use up all the yarn, because I'm not going to have the full 3,300 yards that she used. Even she used 6 hanks, I'm using 7 hanks, but I'm still only at like 3,100 yards. 3,000 or 3,100 yards. So if I'm gonna not be using a lot of each yarn because, you know, I'm not using as much, I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. Plus, I think had I gone up another hook size, I would have had a bit more drape. It's still drapey, but so this is where we are so far. I absolutely love this colorway. This is where I was the last time you guys saw it. I was down here, so I've added all of this whole section from her is what I've added since you guys saw it like 2 weeks ago or whenever that was. This is where I was in the last live that I shared with you guys, so I've added that much. So I have added quite a bit to it, not as much as I should have, considering it's been like, this is the 3rd week I think since I shared it with you, but I still have shared it. It is, you know, it is growing. This will straighten out once I block it, because this is rough. This is where the repeat row started. So that's the pattern, and I am absolutely loving it. That's the right side. This is the wrong side. But I'm absolutely loving this pattern. I've gotten to the point where when I remember what row I'm on, I'm able to kind of go, even on the rows where I'm doing the extended spike stitch, the extended V spike stitch, I'm able to go without actually having to consistently look at the pattern. But I am loving it. It's looking great. I love this colorway. I also get a lot of compliments on this when I'm out and about and working on it because of the color. But these are also both Misc knits. Wait a minute. Yeah, I did show you. I thought I forgot to show you the stingray. But these are also both Misc knits stitch markers. So yeah, oh, that's why I was like, that's what made me think about it, is because I didn't have the my stitch markers that I would have talked about on my Hocus Pocus shawl, because I took them all off because it's done. They are actually hanging up right there. Those are the couple from Catherine with Cat's Eye Catchers. Anyway, so that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I apologize. I think it got a little bit longer than I was planning on it. But if Sherri and Robin, if you guys can please let me know what $3 paid patterns you would like, I will go ahead and get that taken care of and sent over to you. Thank you everyone for all of your support and watching my videos, and of course thank you to all of my members and super chatters also. So I really do think I got everything this time. Miley says hi and bye to her peeps as always, and of course my mom did. I actually talked to her when I was gone, or when I had to take a break. She said to make sure to say hello because she forgot I was going to be recording. And thank you everyone for all of your thoughts and prayers, for everybody that I mentioned on getting to know you. If you guys wouldn't mind adding my mom's knee into your prayers, I would greatly appreciate it. I mentioned, I think, that we, did a lot of walking, plus there's some kind of weather fronts that are coming in. But her knee the knee that she had a couple surgeries just, not last year, year before, I can't remember when it was, it was feeling very full, and she hasn't actually had that feeling since, you know, before she had the surgeries and stuff, which were, you know, correct. Those were like her 5th and 6th, I think, on that knee for the replacements, because of infections and stuff. So if you guys could just pray that everything, that the fullness goes away. The pain felt better today because I was making sure she stayed off of her legs yesterday, as much as possible. But that the pain subsided a bit today, but the fullness was still there a bit. So if you guys can just pray that that goes away and it goes back to the way she was used to having it feel after her surgeries, I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it, because we would hate to think of anything else. So thank you guys so incredibly much. Remember, for every season, there's a reason. Crochet. Love, hugs, and prayers to everybody. Extra prayers for those who need it. Remember, if you need extra prayers but don't want to share it publicly, email me at natalies.closet@yahoo.com, and we will definitely add you to our prayer list. So thank you so, so, so much for that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, August 3rd, on my next live. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye.